Tim.
Dave.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Pro skater.
Pro skater.
We talked about a lot of things.
We did. We talked about music.
We did. And we talked about being a poser.
We did.
And now I am going to quiz you on the components of the skateboard. So we have this lovely piece that is part of our set dressing. We did a test shot.
We did.
Where we be-stickered
Yep.
the skateboard.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go over just the four main components of the skateboard. I'm going to see how my poser brother does.
Okay.
So the main portion here.
The deck.
Okay. These metal-y things here.
The trucks.
These things here.
Wheels.
And inside the wheel.
Nuts.
Bearings! Yes! In your face, poser!
Piss.
Oh, my brother's such a poser.
I really am. Just give me a beanie to wear at all times.
I will get you your beanie with
And a
your
wallet
airwalk
chain.
shoe. And
Yeah.
Yep. You're getting some airwalks there, bro.
Bring it. I
Awesome.
actually want some Airwalks,
Yeah.
so get them for me. And some Jankos. They're like
I was
$200.
gonna say Jankos, but I was inhaling. And yeah. Jankos are like $200 on the internet right now.
Yeah.
You know how annoying that is? I want them just for comedic effect for this podcast.
Yeah.
But I have other $200 purchases I need to make first.
I was thinking, do I wear Jankos during the main episode?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about it.
Yes.
But I was like, it's not worth $200.
It's not worth $200. I mean, it is.
Right.
But not my $200.
But $200 could go towards like a better microphone.
better microphone. Yeah. Immediately. Like, yeah. So.
See, these are the things we have to think about.
Yeah,
Is
we have big production problems, small production budget.
yeah. Let's ask our producer over there. Oh, it's
we
just
don't
a camera
have one.
on a
It's
stick.
and a monitor on a chair.
Well, that's
a dining
actually
room chair.
That's actually a huge
That's an
improvement.
upgrade.
We
That's
have
an
we have
upgrade.
upgraded some things
Yeah.
since our you'll notice
Yeah.
the audio
The audio
probably
should be
sounds a
better.
little clearer. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a cable hanging right here.
At least that we can tell, unless
I
the
mean,
framing of that monitor. Yeah. The other things I wanted to talk about relating to Tony Hawk, obviously, they did a remake, a remaster for PlayStation 2. I believe you can also get it on or PlayStation 4.
I was looking at the 4K, so I'm
Sorry,
like, I'm
I
going to
saw
jump
the
in
number
and
2.
correct you so
Yeah.
hard.
For PS4. I
Yeah.
think it's for PS5 too. You don't really need the PS5 version. It's the same game. But yeah, I highly recommend this. It's probably like $20 now.
Probably.
It has all the best tracks and all of the best music from the first 2 games, plus smoother controls. 10 out of 10. Best version of Tony Hawk,
Yeah.
I would say. Tons of fun. The only other thing I had was in the posering category, and it might weave a little bit. Do you recall when we went down to Main Street with our friends Aaron and Mike, or Aaron and Dave?
Yes.
Not that Dave, but the other Dave. The Dave that lived near the Aaron.
Yes. Was this when we were jumping off of the building?
We were. So I believe we were going initially, you and I bringing cameras to take pictures of them doing skating tricks.
Yes.
But
and then it just turned into tomfoolery.
yeah, just jumping off of high things.
Yes.
Taking
We found an
photos.
office building that we could jump off of.
We did. And
we were young and our knees didn't buckle.
So got a great shot. I don't know which one of us took it, but our friend jumped over the top of us and took the picture. That picture became the album cover of the first cassette for my first band.
No kidding.
And
I'd forgotten that.
This was mid 90s. This is before
96 or 7, I think.
there might be a Photoshop. There's definitely a Corel Draw. Neither one of them
MS
came into
Paint
play.
was all we had.
Neither one came into play. What I had to do was take an existing cassette cover and then actually cut and paste everything that I wanted into that album cover, and then take that down to the library and make photocopies of it. And that is how
that entire process that you have just described.
this is what we had to do before
'Cause
Photoshop.
we made flyers for shows and stuff like that. I'll put one up that I found from
Really?
Yeah, from when we played with Goaty Hook at Emmanuel's Church in Silver Spring. I found the flyer for that. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. I'll put that up on the thing.
We've always dabbled in the creative arts.
Yes,
And you used to really have to put real sweat into it.
Yes, you did. And you also had to go to record stores and distribute flyers. Remember that? Yeah, crazy. Anyway, so to Tony Hawk Pro Skater, that was sort of a gateway into other games. I know there was a snowboarding one that was Sean White.
There was that, but Cool Borders was actually the one, and it was Cool Borders 2 that our friend the other Dave, not the Dave that lived near the Aaron,
right, but the Dave that lived in the Wheaton area.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he mastered that.
I'm going to play These Are the Daves I Know real quick.
You know, I already have that downloaded.
Oh, so do I.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Well,
there's too many.
Always prepared for the Dave references.
These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know.
We are the Daves he knows he knows. We are the Daves he knows. We are the Daves he knows he knows. We are the Daves he knows.
There were so many Daves that I actually wanted to make the word Dave a colloquialism for making a number 2.
Yes.
I have to go
take a Dave.
Take a Dave.
I understand.
And it never caught on. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There was only ever 2 Tims in our circle.
Yeah.
Only ever 2.
At my work, I've had a lot of Tims rotate through.
Okay, yeah.
And it's been interesting.
That's strange. Do you remember Jet Moto?
Is that the one for N64?
No, it was PS1, and it was like
Wave Runner is what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I've got them backwards.
Wait, no, Wave Runner was N64.
Oh, and
Jet Moto.
Yes, and they were both
Yes.
jet ski trick, like
Yes.
extreme jet skiing. Yeah. So that one kind of like oh man. Yeah, there was all sorts.
There was
of,
a BMX game that was made by the developers that made Tony Hawk.
There was, yes. So.
And I believe there was even a crossover in later Tony Hawk games,
like more of an X game crossover kind of thing.
Yeah, so you could do multiple.
And there's probably a rollerblading one, but
right.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyway,
so we have disdain for rollerblading. It turns out, like deep disdain.
I wouldn't even call it disdain. It's just silly. If you can do it, it's a great form of exercise. I can't talk.
Yeah.
No.
Good for
Yes,
you. Good for you.
Get out there, ladies.
Enjoy the sun.